Marriage should not be the responsibility of parents. It should be the responsibility of one who is getting married. If this happens, it will eventually end many problems associated with marriage. And it's not like something new I'm talking about. It is already happening in the Western country. It's not like that we have to run a pilot project for it. What we have to do is just to implement it. Culture and traditions are meant to be changed with changing time. Otherwise, we won't be fit to survive in this society. Let's discuss what it will eventually change. First, dowry problem. If the responsibility is up to that person who is getting married, I don't think so that they will go for the arranged one. They will be marrying the one they loved. And I'm not saying that this will end the dowry problem, but the least it can do is to reduce it to some extent. And even though if they are going for the arranged one, it would be their own choice, not their parents' choice. And I think this generation is more aware and literate than our parents' generation. Again, world won't be world without these monstrous greedy people. Second problem is that no forced marriage. No forced marriage will ultimately lead to decline in child marriage. If the person who's getting married get the choice to choose their partners and the age at which they will get married, don't you think the least that at least 9-year girl won't get pregnant with 50 saal ka buddha? Why was the concept of marriage came? To live happily under a relationship with your partners. But why the hell parents force their children to get married to someone who they are not willing to marry or at that age? Some people will say that, oh, parents are concerned about their child and about their future lives. Concern? Really? How they are concerned? By traumatizing their children? And traumatizing to that extent that they are willing to give up their life? Or they are really concerned marrying their minor or marrying their child, especially girls, 50 saal ka buddha? I'm not saying the only way to do is this love marriage. But the least bare minimum they can do is to let them date for a couple of months, let them decide they are compatible for each other or not, and let them decide they are willing to marry each other or not. The next point is financial constraint. Marriage in middle class ruins the financial condition of their family. It takes everything, even sucks the soul. I think this generation to some extent know that there is no benefit of doing out of budget marriage. And I don't know why these people so fear and so concerned about the society, and why the hell they invite those relatives and those people who after eating up to their windpipe says शादी में व्यवस्था अच्छी नहीं थी, शादी का खाना अच्छा नहीं था. I mean, really? After going bankrupt, after selling your property, you are inviting these people? Oh, please, इतने अच्छे ना बनो. Don't be so good that it will hurt you. Why don't people understand that marriage is all about happiness, not after meeting, discussing how to clear our debt? If you have money to do such a lavish and splendid marriage, go ahead, do it. If you have financial constraint, why there is compulsion to do such a marriage? Let the people who is getting married decide how the hell they are going to get married. Let them take their responsibilities. Stop spoon feeding them each and every time, each with each and everything. If they are not capable enough to take the responsibility of their marriage, then how the hell they are capable of being in marriage? And I'm not talking about only the male counterpart, I'm talking about both the partners taking the responsibility. For God's sake, please don't make marriage a social pressure. The other reasons that I can think of is deeper emotional connect, greater compatibility, stronger and more equal relationship, better communication and conflict resolution, and the least, it reduces the blame to the parents if something went wrong in the marriage. All the argument that I have put forward might look like woman centric, but what can I do? Dowry problem, child marriage, toxic marriage, lack of respect in marriage, all these problems are usually with women. I know I am not someone who can change the mindset of the people, and I know it's very hard to implement it. The reason, the society which is not allowing the girls to have their basic rights, have their basic freedoms, to go out of the house, then how the hell they will allow them to choose their partners? To implement this, women and men should be at equal pedestal to take the responsibility and decide for their marriage. I know I sound impossible for men and women to be at equal pedestal in this patriarchal society. I mean, other than implementing problem, I cannot find any flaws associated with this idea. I mean, I don't keep any prejudgment about anything. I love to hear both pros and cons and then decide where the conclusion is going. And if you can comment any flaws associated with it, I will appreciate it. But I don't want those creepy patriarchal mindset people or those people who cannot hear anything about their culture and traditions, or those so-called orthodox people just for the sake that they cannot hear anything against their culture and tradition, barking in my comment section that how the hell you can say about our culture and tradition, you know, our Sanskriti is this and that. No. I want a genuine argument that one with open mind can digest it. Okay. So that's all from my side. Thank you. Thank you so much.